Hello, everyone. King Jesus bless you all. I pray you're all well. I'm going over something today that hit me like a brick in the head. Well, actually, to be honest with you, I got stung in the head by a hornet today, right above my eye, which another hornet, I don't know what. Um, but yeah, and the transmission on our only vehicle went. But anyhow, this hit me like in the spirit, very much so, and I have a greater understanding now of what is happening. I believe we're on the 6th vial. And have a look, guys, and then you'll see.
What comes to your mind when I mention West Asia? Conflict, regional rivalries, maybe? Today, we are focusing on another issue that is plaguing West Asia, and that's climate change. Millions in Syria and Iraq are facing water shortages as the region's longest river, the Euphrates, dries up. Israel and Jordan have been engaging in drought diplomacy over scarce water resources, while Kuwait is converting the world's largest tire dump into a city. The Euphrates has been the cradle of civilization in West Asia. The river has been the lifeline for millions in Iraq and Syria for thousands of years. But now it has sunk to a historic low, sparking the region's worst water crisis in years. Our next report tells you more.
The mighty Euphrates River used to near Khaled al-Hamis's farm. But now the river is only visible from a distance. The crops have been destroyed due to the lack of irrigation. Even worse, the farmer's family has been left without drinking water.
We are completely deprived of drinking water. The women have to walk 7 kilometers just to get a bucket of water for their children to drink.
Al-Hamis is among millions of Syrians who depend on West Asia's longest river, Euphrates. Water levels in the river have hit record lows. Neighboring Iraq has also been affected. Both Iraq and Syria have been dry countries. Despite this, the current drought is unprecedented. Rainfall has declined by 70%. Environmentalists are calling it the region's worst water crisis in years.
12 million people in Syria and Iraq are struggling with this, the worst water crisis in years that we have seen. So especially this is, the water table is at its lowest, 70% less rainfall, and this has really wide ramifications for health. It has wide ramifications because drinking water isn't safe.
The issue is not limited to drinking water shortage. Critical facilities like hospitals are at risk of facing power outages. This, as the drought is threatening to bring hydroelectric power plants to a halt.
And okay, guys, so now that you saw that, I want you to see this. This is Revelation, and it's Revelation 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs came out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to battle of the great day of God Almighty. So, yeah, I believe that is because, and now I'll show you what I'm talking about. Remember Kermit here? This guy? Well, look at his throat. Now, I did this on my last channel, which was banned, but look at this guy's throat. Remind you of something?
From the COVID vaccine, very effective, very welcome. But logistics around that vaccine were not straightforward because of the new technology. Many of your medicines, we know from the COVID vaccine, very effective. Very effective, very welcome. The logistics around that.
And now I think with this announcement, we are making this dream reality.
Many of your medicines, we know from the COVID vaccine, very effective, very welcome. The logistics around that vaccine were not straightforward.
So let me know what you guys think about this. I think the 6th vial has been poured out. And this guy, Mr. Kermit the Frog here, yeah, he's one of those demons, one of those frogs that were spirits that were released from one of them. And he did go on to the kings of the earth, the sky. So be very, very steadfast in prayer these days, guys, because I find Satan is trying to invade even thoughts, and I'm seeing a lot of the saints. He's bearing down on all of us. I was reading a couple of our sisters' comments today, and I was very, very saddened over them because truly, Satan is bearing down on us, but you know what? We still have King Jesus and we still stand. God bless you all in King Jesus' mighty and sacred name.